Welcome back to ABC News Live First. It's the rap beef that keeps going back to back. Drake and Kendrick Lamar are trending after taking aim at one another over the weekend in 5 different songs, one of them dropping overnight.
Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation.
Now, Drake's latest record, The Heart Part 6, already has 8 million plays on YouTube and is a direct response to Kendrick's Not Like Us song. I want to bring in Anscape senior culture writer and author of It Was All a Dream, Biggie and the World That Made Him, Justin Tinsley, to break it all down for us. Justin, thanks for coming on. There's a lot to go through here in a short period of time, but let's talk about the timelines this weekend, because this was all over the place. So can you take us back to what led to all of this and how we ended up with 5 diss tracks in just 2 days?
Yeah, like if I tell you the whole story, we would need a 6-part documentary. But just in this current construct, let's go back to 2023 when Drake and J. Cole had the song, the mega hit First Person Shooter, which Kendrick Lamar kind of took offense to about a big 3 and other lines within that song. That leads us to the song Like That, Future and Metro song on the We Don't Trust You album that came out a couple of months ago and eventually became the #1 song in the country for multiple weeks. Kendrick took direct aim at J. Cole, but definitely Drake in that record. Fast forward with a couple of responses from Drake a couple of weeks ago, and you get this weekend, which was unlike anything in hip-hop history, with a flurry of disses that just came from every direction, primarily from Kendrick Lamar.
Now, Kendrick Lamar doesn't usually give fans music like this back to back, but in Drake's latest song, he says Kendrick has 10 more songs. So do you think that means more diss tracks?
Oh, there's definitely more diss records in the tuck. Now, whether they actually come out, I'm not sure. But this is a tension that has been brewing for the better part of a decade. If you're familiar with Drake and Kendrick Lamar, hands down the 2 biggest rap stars of their generation and 2 of the biggest musicians of their generation. So he's been ready for a situation like this, and you can tell with the strategy, timing, and lyrical darts in his responses.
So Kendrick Lamar is just one of several rappers taking aim at Drake, including Rick Ross and Future, artists he's worked with closely. So why do you think that is, and how do you think it'll impact Drake?
You know, I always go back to something that my grandmother told me a long time ago. Like, people aren't going to say the same thing about you multiple times and it not be some truth behind it. So there is some element of truth behind all of this friction between Drake and, as he calls it, 20v1, because that's exactly what it feels like. And he's rubbed some people the wrong way in their perspective, and it was just an imperfect storm, or perfect storm if you choose to look at it like that. So it was just an unfortunate sense of timing for him.
Before you go, Justin, do you have a side here? Who are you going with, Drake or Kendrick?
You know, after a while, things got really uncomfortable in terms of the allegations that were levied out between both rappers, both of which they have denied in their own ways. But if I look back at the moments of this, I think Kendrick has more moments that really charted the course of conversation, whether it be Like That, whether it be Euphoria, whether it be Not Like Us, and even I just mentioned Euphoria. So he has more moments within this battle that I think are going to stand the test of time.
All right, Anscape senior culture writer Justin Tinsley, thank you.